Welcome to Business Book Daily. Today I'm breaking down a book about why people don't behave the way we expect and what that teaches us about motivation, decision-making, and performance. I'll cover the big idea, the practical business lesson, and 3 sharp insights you can use right away. Let's get into it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Want to sell more without adding fixed payroll? A lot of smart operators hire commission-only reps, experienced salespeople who get paid only when they produce results. If that sounds like a smarter way to scale, post your opportunity at commissiononly.com. Thousands of motivated reps are actively looking for performance-based roles right now. Commissiononly.com. Today's book is The Upside of Irrationality by Dan Ariely. Ariely is a behavioral economist and professor known for studying how real people make decisions in work, money, and everyday life. His core argument is simple. People are not purely rational, and those patterns of behavior can teach us how to build better businesses. That's what makes this book useful. A lot of business thinking assumes people are driven mostly by logic, money, and efficiency. But in reality, people care deeply about meaning, fairness, emotion, and how an experience feels. The book makes a clear point. If you want better results in business, you need to understand how people actually behave, not how you think they should behave. When you design systems, incentives, and experiences around real behavior, performance improves. One of the strongest ideas in the book is that meaning drives motivation more than most leaders expect. When people feel their work matters and is recognized, they tend to work harder and care more. When work feels ignored or pointless, motivation drops quickly, even if pay stays the same. Another key lesson is that bigger rewards don't always lead to better performance. In some cases, especially with complex or creative work, higher pressure tied to large rewards can actually hurt results. This challenges the common assumption that more money always produces better outcomes. The book also explains how people adapt quickly. What feels exciting or valuable at first can become normal over time. This applies to both employees and customers. A perk, a feature, or an experience that once stood out can lose its impact faster than expected. Emotion plays a major role in decisions as well. People respond strongly to fairness, respect, and how they're treated. Small frustrations or perceived unfairness can drive people away, even when the logical value is still there. Another important idea is that expectations shape experience. What people believe before they engage with a product or service influences how they feel afterward. Strong expectations can improve the experience, while poor or mismatched expectations can damage it. So how do you apply this? Start by looking at motivation inside your business. Make sure people can see the value of their work and feel that their effort matters. Recognition and meaning often drive performance more than leaders expect. Next, rethink how you use incentives. Don't assume that increasing financial rewards will always improve outcomes. For complex work, focus on clarity, purpose, and environment as much as compensation. Then review your customer and employee experience through the lens of emotion and fairness. Look for points where people may feel ignored, frustrated, or treated inconsistently. Fixing those areas can have an outsized impact. After that, examine the expectations you create. Look at your messaging, sales process, and onboarding. Make sure what you promise aligns with what people actually experience. Finally, design systems around real behavior. Don't assume people will act perfectly or logically. Build processes that work even when people are distracted, emotional, or under pressure. Now, here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, people are not rational machines. They are emotional and meaning-driven, and businesses that understand this build stronger systems. Second, assuming money is the main driver of performance leads to weak decisions, because meaning, fairness, and context often matter just as much. Third, the best companies don't design for ideal behavior. They design for how people actually act in the real world. Today's closing sponsor is memoirghostwriting.com. Many of the best business books start as ideas leaders have been refining for years. Memoirghostwriting.com works with founders, executives, and industry experts to turn those ideas into polished business books that build authority, attract leads, and open doors. They handle everything from interviews to writing, to editing, to publishing. If there's a book in your head that should already be helping your business, learn more at memoirghostwriting.com. That's it for today. See you next time.